Hey man, say man, what's good YouTube? Trizzy gang in the hood. Man, Trizzy gang, what's good, family? Shout out to the Chilling Scares channel. I have actually not watched a Chilling Scares video in so long, y'all. If you've been watching my videos for some time, you would know that I used to actually watch a lot of the videos off of this channel. I don't even know why I stopped. But honestly, this video is going to be me tapping right back into the channel. So shout out to the Chilling Scares channel. We got influencers who died trying to go viral. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified whenever I post a new video. We on the road to 20K. Let's see what it's talking about, man.
On the 8th of November 2017, Chinese daredevil Wu Yangning climbed the 62-story Huayuanhua Center building in Changsha, China to record another one of his roof-topping challenge videos, not knowing that this one was going to be his last. Wu started his career working as a film extra and stuntman for low-budget productions, trying to break into the entertainment industry. Unfortunately, while he was good at his job, he struggled to earn a living from these jobs, forcing him to look elsewhere. So he turned to the internet and started posting daredevil.
Bro, hell nah. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, at the end of the day, I don't even want to say he was just doing it for the viral moment, because bro just looked like he loved doing this type of stuff. But at the same time, dude, like, how do you even have the balls to do? I never understood folks who can do stuff like this. I just don't understand it, bro. Are you not scared of that? You not scared of it? You not? Shit, I am. Bro, I'm already scared to get on roller coasters. I'll still get on them, but I'm scared to get on roller coasters. How are you doing stuff like this? How? What type of balls do you got that I don't have? Huh? Rest in peace to him, though, man. That's sad.
These platforms like
but this is crazy.
Roof-topping, for those who don't know, is an extreme form of urban exploration. Participants climb on top of tall structures like skyscrapers, bridges, and cranes and record themselves doing dangerous stunts.
Like, this is wild!
Without any safety equipment, like
no harness!
Safety net. The draw of these videos lies in the constant, ever-present risk that a single slip or misstep could be fatal. But Wu needed to stand out if he wanted to make a career out of it. Bro. So he took things a step further.
Now, this is a fire photo, though. This is some Spider-Man type shit. I won't lie to you. This is a fire photo. But, like, bro, all the other stuff, man, stop it.
Instead of just posting videos about sitting or standing close to the edges, Wu posted stunts like riding a Segway right up to the edge, hanging from the ledges, and doing pull-ups until he was close to muscle failure. This allowed him to gain an audience from the get-go, giving him the confidence to continue down this path. Over the years, he posted more than 500 videos and live streams to various platforms. And
500 chances, bro.
On Weibo alone. These videos also earned him close to $83,000, making this his full-time career.
Like I already said it. Rest in peace to homie, man. Rest in peace to him, genuinely. But $83,000 is worth your life, bro? Your life is literally worth more than $83,000, bro. 83? Now, granted, it would have continued to go up. The more you did, more crazy shit. But, bro... Bro, money ain't everything, bro.
Doing these crazy stunts allowed him to earn a better life for himself and his loved ones.
Forget that.
There was just one massive problem.
Because now they get to live the life, having that bread, but you're not here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man.
Viral stunts for an online audience means the creator can never slow down. Each video has to be crazier than the last one, or the audience becomes bored and moves on, leaving them without an income. However, the crazier the stunt is, the more likely it is to turn lethal. Sadly, that's exactly what happened with Wu in November 2017. He came across a competition promising $15,000 to the video that went the most viral. Wu needed this money to pay for his mother's medical expenses and wanted to save the rest for his wedding. So, on the morning of November 8th, he climbed to the roof of the Huayuanhua Center building to film the most jaw-dropping stunt yet. Most people aren't allowed to climb to the very top of these buildings, so Wu likely had to free climb his way from the outside as well, adding life-threatening risk to this challenge before the camera even began rolling.
Dude.
After reaching the roof, he set up his tripod and began recording, and started lowering himself over the edge. First the right leg, and a few seconds later, the left. However, instantly something was not right. He looked like he was struggling to hang on and had to readjust his grip multiple times. He was potentially already exhausted from the free climb to the top.
For sure.
But he didn't really have the time to rest before someone from the building management might notice him and escort him back down. So he went ahead with the stunt anyway, proceeding to do the pull-ups he was most well known for. The plan was to pull himself...
I ain't gonna lie, twin, you should have went on top of the roof and just chilled for a sec, bro. Catch your breath, bro. Catch your breath, man. But he said, fuck it, I gotta hurry up and get this shit done with. No, man.
Back up to safety after the third pull-up. He'd done the same dozens of times in the past. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned. The video showed him struggling to pull himself back over the edge after the third pull-up. He tried to use his feet, but the side of the building was too slippery to generate any traction. Wu kept trying until his grip failed, sending him plunging 45 feet onto a lower terrace below. He did not survive this fall, and since he was completely alone when trying to record this video, no one knew what happened to him right away. His girlfriend filed a missing person report when he didn't return home.
What? Nobody found his body?
Until the next day that a window cleaner discovered his remains. Wu wanted a better life for himself and his loved ones. Sadly, the risk he took for this viral stunt cost him everything.
Nah, that's sad, bro. He was
on the night of
trying
February
to change his
5th,
life.
2021,
People around
the
him.
Urban Air Trampoline Park in Hermitage, Tennessee was filled to the brim with families and friend groups looking to enjoy the weekend night. However, on this night specifically, this would not last long. As one of the friend groups at the park was walking out into the parking lot, they saw a man running at them with a massive butcher knife in his hand. This was 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes, an upstanding and hardworking person who was just a month away from graduating as an HVAC technician. His future looked bright. However, Timothy's primary interest was in something else. He watched a lot of prank channels on YouTube and wanted to go viral with a prank of his own. More specifically, he wanted to film a fake robbery prank where he records himself pretending to rob someone and then uploading their reaction to the internet. But an important thing about almost all of these prank videos that he was watching on YouTube is that they were staged. 9 times out of 10, the person being pranked already knows about the whole thing and is only
pranks be
acting
fake.
terrified for the camera. Timothy either didn't know this crucial detail or he knew but wanted to make his prank more authentic. So on the 5th of February 2021 at around 9:25 p.m. he lunged at a group of friends with a knife in his hand. The plan was to scare them and then reveal that it was a prank before things got out of hand.
The thing is, bro, you have a real knife in your hand though. So even if the prank is fake, like, bro, like it's one thing to be popping out in the costume like y'all just saw. He was popped out in the whatever costume that is. I don't even know the nun or whatever. Like it's one thing to be doing that, but you actually had a knife. So in reality, the person, whatever, I'm gonna just assume he probably got popped. Them doing that, they're not gonna get no prison time or anything for killing you. You actually had a real weapon in your hand. Even if it's a prank, you was gonna say it was a prank after, bro. Like, it don't really matter. Like, see, man.
He didn't know was that one of the people in this group, 23-year-old David Starnes Jr., was carrying a concealed firearm. From David's perspective, Timothy was a random man charging at him and his friends with a knife. In a split-second decision, David drew his firearm and opened fire, hitting Timothy once. Unfortunately, this one shot proved lethal, resulting in Timothy passing away before any help could arrive. David stayed at the scene until the police arrived and explained everything that had happened. He was detained at the time, but the police released him later as his actions were deemed self-defense.
Yep, and it really was, because what if that was really, you know what I'm saying, somebody trying to do something?
2017, 20-year-old YouTuber Mona Lisa Prez made a post on Twitter stating, "Me and Pedro are probably going to shoot one of the most dangerous videos ever. His idea, not mine." At first glance, this sounded like a severe exaggeration meant to drum up hype for her upcoming video, when in reality, calling it the most dangerous video ever was still an understatement for the tragedy that was about to unfold just 3 hours later. The lead up to this incident started back in November 2016, when Mona Lisa and her boyfriend Pedro decided to start a family channel together called Mona Lisa and Fam.
Her name really
This
Mona
channel
Lisa?
mostly consisted of vlogs of the two of them doing various challenges and going on adventures together. Normal, inoffensive family channel content. And while none of these videos went viral, they were still gaining consistent views, allowing the couple to gain thousands of subscribers by mid-2017. However, Pedro wanted to take his online career to the next level. The plan was to create a new channel called Damn It Boy, featuring daring stunts unlike anything the internet had seen before. He even had a clear vision for the direction of this content.
Everything I'm going to be showing you guys on my channel, you guys are going to be saying, "Damn it, boy."
But unlike his family channel,
I kind of like that
at
though.
a steady pace, Pedro wanted this channel to have good momentum from the get-go. He wanted his first video to go mega viral, and to do that, he wanted to upload the most dangerous and death-defying stunt he could think of. So, after much deliberation, this was the idea he came up with.
The point of this video is, I really just want to see if a .50 caliber bullet can go through a book. So
what?
The ultimate test to see if this .50 caliber bullet will go through a book is, I'm just not going to just set it and just shoot it. No. I'm going to stand behind it. And Mona Lisa is going to shoot it.
Listen, Pedro. Rest in peace to you, man. But what the fuck were you thinking? You don't think a bullet gonna go through a book? What you think the book is made out of? Vibranium? What you think the book was made out of? And then on top of that, you want to stand behind it? You good, man? See, that's the thing about watching these type of videos. It's like, I have so much to say for each person's thing. It's just like, I don't want y'all to think I'm not even being like, feeling bad for them or anything like that. Because I am, bro. I don't think nobody deserves to die or anything. Even if it's your own, like, cause. I don't want nobody to die, man. But it's just like, bro. Like, it gets to a point where sometimes some of these people, it's like, bro, you were kind of asking for it. Like, because you genuinely didn't think it could happen. Which is crazy to me. It's crazy.
Mona Lisa was strongly opposed to this plan, but after nearly 2 months of back and forth, he managed to convince her that it could work. So on the 26th of June, 2017, at roughly 8 p.m., Pedro did exactly what he planned. He set up the camera in the backyard of their home in Houston, Minnesota, held up the book in front of him, and told Mona Lisa to shoot. Unfortunately for Pedro, the thick encyclopedia he chose for the stunt proved completely ineffective. The high-caliber bullet went straight through the book and his body. By the time help arrived, it was already too late. Pedro passed away in front of 30 witnesses from around the neighborhood who came running after hearing the gunshot, including his 3-year-old daughter. What made this situation even more heartbreaking was the fact that Mona Lisa was also pregnant with their second child.
And then having, like, children, it's like, why would you even pull some shit like this? Like, why would you even try it, bro? Like, I know times it's tough. You just trying to make it out, but, like, fuck, bro.
Was taken into custody and later pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter. However, the court understood her tragic situation and sentenced her to only 6 months in prison rather than the up to 15-year sentence that second-degree manslaughter usually carries.
I mean, it's not like she wanted to kill him. He wanted to do the challenge.
Dmitry Nuyantin spent a decade building his reputation as a personal trainer and fitness coach in Russia. Over the years, he trained many elite athletes in person while also posting online guides and tips under the name Dmitry Fit for his more than 40,000 followers. The most notable aspect of Dmitry's content, however, was his dedication to authenticity. He followed the same program he taught to demonstrate firsthand its effectiveness. What he never anticipated was that his readiness to put himself on the line would ultimately cost him everything. It began in September 2025 when Dmitry announced a challenge to deliberately gain at least 55 pounds or 25 kilograms and then lose it all using his own training and dietary regimen. He also put a roughly $100 reward for any viewer who could lose 10% of their body weight by the end of 2025.
I mean, we be seeing it. I feel like I see this all the time.
Dmitry wrote, "Friends, my weight loss course is starting soon where you can win cool prizes and most importantly build a beautiful body, learn how to eat, and have fun." Things were progressing smoothly. However, there was just one major hurdle standing in his way. Gaining over 50 pounds in such a short time wasn't going to be easy. So, to stay competitive in his own challenge, Dmitry put himself on a crash diet of over 10,000 calories a day. For some context, most adult men with his build need somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 calories to maintain their weight. He would post videos eating mountains of calorie-dense foods with lots of sugars and fat, and this worked just as expected. By November 18th, he weighed 230 pounds or 105 kilos and was rapidly approaching his goal. Unfortunately, the challenge came to an abrupt stop just a few days after he posted this video. Friends reported Dmitry missing training sessions, claiming that he wasn't feeling well and that he needed to see a doctor. But before he could make an appointment, Dmitry passed away from cardiac arrest in his sleep at just 30 years old.
Fuck!
A 10,000 calorie diet overtaxed his body, eventually leading to a sudden, catastrophic collapse.
Especially when, you know what I'm saying, you're going from being healthy. Imagine like the vitamins he was taking when he was in shape. Like, you know what I'm saying, all the vitamins, you know, the protein shakes, all the stuff, bro. I'm in the gym currently. Y'all see I have an energy drink. I'm even trying to chill with energy drinks. I only drink energy drinks because I go to the gym at 4 a.m. in the morning, go straight to work, and then come home and have to record. So sometimes it's like, dang, I don't even be having energy at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also trying to chill with this. But just imagine somebody like him who was in shape, you know what I'm saying, probably doing everything the right way. Like, this man was famous for being in shape. Then all of a sudden, he gaining like so much weight, like, bro, in a short amount of time, bro. It's crazy because we see people do this shit all the time now. Like these challenges.
15, 2024, Indian travel influencer Anvi Kandar, known online as the Global Journal, posted a list of her top places to visit in the country, not knowing that this would become the last time her nearly 300,000 fans would see her alive. She'd been posting content on the internet since 2016 and had become a very trusted travel vlogger. Anvi visited nearly every corner of her country, highlighted underrated destination spots, and made it a point to spread positivity through her content. However, this effort was cut short just a day after she posted this video. She was visiting the Kumbi waterfall on July 16th, located around 80 miles from Mumbai. The ground surrounding the 178-foot waterfall was wet and slippery. Anvi was being very cautious, as this wasn't her first time visiting such a place. But while trying to line up a better shot of the waterfall for her content, she accidentally took one wrong step, resulting in her losing her balance and falling down a 350-foot deep ravine. The sheer depth, combined with the dense foliage, made it impossible to even see her from the top.
Wow.
The rocky, slippery terrain also prevented anyone from rushing to her rescue. When rescuers arrived, 6 of them rappelled down using ropes, while 50 others assisted them from the top. Despite the massive operation, it still took 6 hours to rescue Anvi from this ravine.
At that point.
However, they would get some good news. She was severely injured, but was still breathing.
Oh.
Rescuers rushed her to the nearest hospital. Unfortunately, Anvi had almost no strength left in her body and sadly passed away shortly after arriving at the hospital, leaving her once active Instagram account completely abandoned.
That's why folks be calling me so lame, man, but I stay away from certain things in life. Like, just certain things I feel like I know if some shit went wrong, I'm not making it out. Like, I'm literally about to go to Puerto Rico, literally, y'all, in 2 months. I told all the people I'm going with, bro, don't expect me to ever hop in no water, bro. I'm not doing it. I don't even swim, y'all. Like, I just don't play with things. Like, the older I got, the more, like, I don't say traumatized because I don't have nothing to be traumatized from. But the more, like, anxious I am to even try shit, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know y'all probably call it like a miserable life. No, I still have my fun. I just know what I feel like I would not be able to control. Like, bro, last summer, this past summer, like, I ain't gonna say I got forced because it was also part of my idea, but like, bro, I went on a cruise with my girl. I didn't even want to do that shit. I did not want to do that shit at all because I don't want to be on water. Something I can't control. You feel me? Like, oh, man.
Castilla-La Mancha is the tallest bridge in all of Spain, making it a somewhat popular destination for thrill seekers. Many daredevils have climbed to its top in the past, and 24-year-old British influencer Lewis Stevenson was attempting to do the same. Lewis was a rooftopper that made a name for himself posting breathtaking pictures of his many different climbs to his Instagram account. He arrived at the bridge on the morning of October 13, 2024 with one of his friends and began climbing. His friend went ahead and Lewis followed. It was a brutal, monotonous climb. Thankfully, things started off as expected, with the two steadily making their way up the service ladder and nearly reaching the top.
Going down, I know, is a pain.
Before they could reach the safe platform up top, tragedy struck. It's unclear what exactly happened. The damp weather may have made a step dangerously slippery, or Lewis might have simply missed a step and stumbled.
Just look at that.
In either case, the outcome was the same. Lewis lost his grip and plummeted over 630 feet back to the base of the climb. His friends called the authorities immediately. Unfortunately, by the time they reached Lewis, he'd already passed away from the impact. The climb, which was meant to be a crowning achievement, instead became his final act.
Bro. Man, shout out to the Chilling Scares video. I said video channel, bro. Y'all can see I'm kind of lost for words, man. It's just, it's sad, bro. It's sad, but you know, some people, I think I always said this, and I think I reacted to this right here, you know, and it's just like, I think I said in this video that people are going to do what brings them joy at the end of the day. They'll live with whatever the outcome is. That's just what it is. But personally, I couldn't do it, man. But I have to give you respect for doing it at the end of the day because it's something you love to do. Strive for it. That's what life is about, man. But shout out to Chilling Scares channel, man.